Hello, readers. Welcome back to EDT Reads. Today, I would be talking about the book The Five Love Languages: How to Express Heartfelt Commitment to Your Mate by Gary Chapman. So, yeah, I don't think so. I'm in the appropriate age or experience to talk about how this book will help me or what. But I have read this book in the perspective of future, as I'm right now 19 only. I don't have much experience in dating profiles of herself, but I read this book in the perspective of what I can give to it myself, as I'm on my self-love journey since 2024. So, cause why not? What happens if this book is written for couples? Why not we apply it for ourselves? So yeah, let's review the Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman. The first thing I want to start about this book is that I started reading at day before yesterday and finished it like today itself. Like it only took me 3 to 4 hours to finish this book. And the main thing I liked about this book was at any given point I didn't felt like biasness between men or women viewing an relationship. It almost felt like it the writer has written it with the perspective of equality. Isn't any feeling of any inequality there was. And this book mainly questions about does that the languages that we speak with our partner, are they same, are they communicating well with each other about what their needs and wants are in relationship. So there are typically five types of love languages. First is quality time, second word of affirmation, third is gifts, fourth is acts of service, and physical touch. Let's understand why, first of all, in the first place, why uh, communicating our needs and wants is so important. First of all, your partner will never understand on its own how that what your needs and wants are, especially in today's Instagram era, that on at least in women's page he wanted he would, but I don't believe so. If you can't communicate with your partner that okay, this is your wants and needs, and if aren't they fulfilling it, then leaving them is an option. Because if you are communicating clearly and not standards, anyways, let's understand why communication is important. There is a saying like communication is a key. I do believe so. Like it's not just about in romantic relationship, but also in the relationships all across, friends and etc. stuff, family relationships. And I don't believe that this book only should be read for the couples. This should be also applied in other areas of life, like what the relationship we are having. Like if you want to give to a father, or like human is a social animal, right? After all, then this book doesn't even apply to couples only, but should apply to the other relationships in our life. Yeah, this book is written in the perspective of couple relationships. Also, I saw that this author has written more books for others also. Like, yeah, five languages is men's edition, gift edition, children's, teenagers, love, your gift of love, parenting your adult child, other side of love, loving solutions, five signs of loving family, toward a growing marriage, hope for separated, convenient marriage. Okay, grow. But yeah, let's discuss what's there. So first one is quality time. Quality time is basically you are spending quality time, not just time where you both are in the same room but doom scrolling your Instagram. That's not quality time. Quality time is having a good cup of coffee together, having a lovely conversation, discussing and having curiosity about what's going in your life, what's going in their life, how they are dealing with their problems in life, because everybody has problem in their lives, how they are dealing with it. And also, especially I have seen by many of my guy friends, if a woman is sharing something with them, they think they are asking for solutions. No, we don't. We only just want you to listen to us. That's it. Anyways, yeah, there are chances that we need solutions, but then we will ask for it openly that okay, we need solutions. But yeah, anyways, Next of love language is words of affirmation. And this you compliment, or otherwise you notice, oh, you the dress on you looks good. Oh, wow. I really like that you have written. Oh, I really like this video. This is words of affirmation. Like the in comment section you would compliment me. That's word of affirmation. Where in the other person you notice things, you understand. Oh, that's beautiful. So yeah, women love compliments. I also do. You know, while reading this book, there was a question like, which is your love language? And I'm realizing that all five of these are love languages of mine. I found all five from my future husband, boyfriend, whatever is it. I will get it. I know. I have high standards. Anyways, I'm matching for this. Anyways, next is gifts. I'm kind of gifter, I think so. I know that one day when I would be I would be gifting a lot to my loved ones or other kinds of relationships. But yeah, gifting is about gifting is all about noticing. Like if someone has mentioned like they love sunflowers and you have gifted roses, then it's all about noticing things in other persons, like what they like, what they have mentioned in conversation. That's also about links back to quality time, right? Where you have discussed, wherever had a massive conversation about what their needs are, what their wants are. So yeah, in there and here, there all languages are interconnected to each other. Then it's acts of service. I like this most, where you make the other person's life more easy. Like if she must be going to period, then you can give her her favorite chocolate, or you can just have a lovely conversation where it is helping her to distract. Physical touch. This here, physical touch doesn't mean sexual, but also physical touch, I think so, by holding hands, or while a guy is walking you hold his hand like that, or stuff, or like that, physical touch. But personally, if a guy tells me his physical touch is a main love language, for me it's red flag. I'm sorry, but yeah, personally I would not recommend dating a guy whose for primary love languages of physical touch. It's my personal opinion, it's my completely personal opinion, but here he talks about why physical touch is important in. But personally I would not prefer a guy who has physical touch as his first love primary love language. I would like a guy whose uh, primary love language, what he wants from me, is words of affirmation. I don't know. I feel I'm really good at giving compliments. I feel it. Anyways, we'll see in future. Let's talk about my favorite topic. How can we give this five love languages to ourselves? Fuck relationships. Even I don't know whether in 10 years down the line, when I'm married or I'm still single. We never know. So why not? What I know is when I'm single, like right now, I'm hot. I'm the best version of myself. So why not? I give it to myself only. I don't know why, but I'm giving so much emotions in this video. But yeah. First is quality time. Spending a really nice like journal session within you Marine Drive. Spending quality time knowing about ourselves. How romantic. Words of affirmation. Like having a good self-talk is so much important in life, that I've realized. Like growing up I had terrible self-talk. So yeah, it 2024 and 2025, these 2 years I have invested in myself to fix my self-talk. Like I knew that it took me 2 years to fix my self-talk, but it was needed. I'm super grateful for myself that I have fixed my self-talk toward myself. So yeah, next is gifts. Like I know, you know what? I really save up my money to gift myself books, which will eventually help me to grow more into life. Like, why not? Excuse me, sorry. Next is acts of service. Doing actions which will help you be a better version of yourself tomorrow. Like, for example, before recording this video, I folded my 10 clothes. Like, you know what? My clothes section is so messed up right now. Then I was like, okay, I will only fold 10 clothes today. Tomorrow I would be folding more 10 clothes. Of course, like making things easier for my future self. Yeah, I could have fixed all wardrobe in one go, but then yeah, I knew that I would get bored. So I only folded 10 clothes. It is still better than not folding any cloth. So yeah, slowly improvements. That's the acts of service that I give to myself. Next is physical touch. Uh, what's a physical touch in would be in matters of giving yourself hug. Like in video starting video, I gave it back to myself. I appreciate myself. Like physical touch also can be like giving a mileage to yourself. Physical touch can also be like working out for yourself. I don't know about physical touch more, but yeah, I need to research it. But yeah, that's it for this book. I highly recommend. It's a really easy to read book, I must say. I would really give this book as 7.8 out of 10. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for this book. I hope you would read this book. And yeah, and this book also has, if you want to find out which love languages you have, you can go to five love languages website, I guess, which is mentioned over here, and find out which is your primary love languages that you need. So yeah. Anyways, see you in next video. Till then, bye and love you all. Anyways, bye. Read more books, subscribe to Edited.